Just take it a little bit more time. Jumping to start playing with you, I was just going to pull you back and just going a little bit fast. So just take it a little bit, one more time from the beginning. I'm not going to play with you all the way, I'm just going to get you started. Good. So, just try that, just try. Right, so if we can think about this note is getting softer and softer, right? So can we match the sound? Match your sound. It has to stay soft the whole time, but match it. That is it. That's it. Can you do? Lovely. Okay, now let's look at that minuet over here. What key is this one in?
F.
F. What key is this
C.
one? In C. But this one, you get over here to this section, it goes to F. So there's some similarities. It's also 3/4, right? And it has this trill in it. Now, this trill is not quite the same as this one, because this one comes at the end of a phrase. This one kind of comes, kind of at the beginning of the phrase. But I think we still need to think about it. It can have a little bit of. That's good. That's good. Good job. Now they give you some optional fingerings there. Yeah, so you were watching your fingering so carefully, good for you. But let's decide if we want to use a 3 or a 5 here. Or do we want to do? Yes, I would think if you play a 5 here, you should use a 3 here. Okay? Right, so I think that's a good choice, but I think the reason they suggest this is the next phrase. Right? So if we did the same thing here. Right? So generally speaking, fingering, you want to try to keep as consistent as possible. But to me, I could go with either one of those. So make your choice and stick with it. Okay? All right, so let's try it a couple ways, see which feels best. Now just try it with the just coming up here and place, leaving the 5 there. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's use that one. One last time. And then you pick up, and you have to pick up and go to your, that's it. That's marked here
Slurs.
and here. There's a few slurs, and if it's not marked slurs, it does not have to be connected. So there's really no slurs in that, those moving sixths in there, right? There's really no slurs in there. So I think it's perfectly fine to use your 5th finger. Let's play that together one time, okay? Ready?
Starting from.
Let's start from the top. 1, 2. Listen to this part right here. This right here.
Is it a few on
Right,
the-
that's what, yeah. That's right. But I think it was a 5 on sharp. Does that feel okay to you too? Okay. So these are, this is, I should call it an appoggiatura. It just means it's a dissonant note. Oh, it feels so much better when you resolve it. Okay, why don't you play the left hand for me here? That's right, and that's fine, because these do not have to be connected. Or free on the spot. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and do the right hand in the next part. Therein is the question. You have 2 fingerings here, so which one are you going to use here?
Which one should I use? That one.
Yeah, because it's going. And you have to connect it.
Oh.
Good, and switch. Good. Okay, so let's just keep, make it your goal to finish the right hand in this second section, because it's not very much different. Just watching the fingerings all the way through here, And I don't think you're gonna find it hard to put the left hand with this at all.
Okay.
So let's make us, I'd really like to hear left hand, right hand together in the A section. And you could probably do that too, because it's very similar. All right, we'll leave it with that right now, except we're just gonna do a little preview over here
Okay.
for the trills over here, and then, the trio part. So we have a bunch of trills all here, they're kind of clustered here in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna do it just like the beginning one.
Is
Just
that
like,
3?
yes. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Go ahead, play your thumb there and then lift.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Good. Now we have this one kind of by itself here.
Oh, that's.
And it has a natural underneath it. That just means if you're looking at your key signature, these are supposed to be flat. But they don't want the flat. They want. Right? And we're going to use this fingering here. So we're going to start with a 4. That's right. So it's a 4. So you put your thumb under so you can make the octaves right. Okay, wait, B flat. And then you're going to start above it. Da, 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 da. There you go. That's it. Yes. Right. You know what made me decide to use slightly edit the turns that trills they suggest in the book is that when we get out the Catherine McMichael duet that goes with it, she writes them out as 4/16 notes like that.
Oh.
So that's why I thought, well, I think I'm just going to do this like that because it will fit with hers so nicely. And I figured she knew what she was doing. Okay. Okay, let's go hear Rondo now.
Nope.
Really nice things going on in there, Camille. Really, especially it was very elegant, the first part, where it was very elegant. I like how you did, without getting all heavy, without making it too heavy, and just keeping the elegance going on. It was really nice. Okay, couple of things, mostly it's left hand.
Yeah.
Okay. This is awkward if you put a 3 and then you put a thumb here and then you have to get back up here. So make sure you do 1, 2, and then your thumb. Then thumb. It sets you up up for your octave better. Right. Now, if we could also, as we're going, I just think we're preparing for a piano here, right?
Alright.
Just find that octave for me. Yeah. That's good, that's good. I know it's big for your hand, but just pull out to the very edge of the very edge of the key like that. And feel like you're playing it with this part right here, rather than with your fingers. Is that better? Okay. Right, so let's do this. Yeah. Right, so we want it to be, let's just actually mark a little decrescendo right there, so you can really prepare that. So your arm is good, you're really kind of playing it with your wrist. You know, we talk about moving from here mostly when we play, right, from these knuckles here. It's acting as the fulcrum of the lever from here. And so when we have to get so much more spread out, especially with smaller hands, fulcrum kind of moves back here. So you feel like you're playing it a little bit more from here, not so much from here. Okay. All right. Here the left hand here, and then what's the common note here? What note stays the same between here? That's right. So you have it first it's on your thumb and then it's on your pinky. So let's practice that. Just move it to your pinky. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Okay. I want you to go ahead and play the rest of this left hand. Let's just make sure we know what it's doing at the very end over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 1, 2. That's what I was thinking I was hearing. I think you're switching back between this chord and this chord, right? Right. What is that chord? You're right. That's those notes. It's missing. We need to add one to give it a. Yeah, that's right. Right. So what is that?
G.
With G7, right. So we're switching from the G7, and now we're going to the 7. C, right. And then we go from here to the, just a plain old G. And then we go back to the G7, and then the C. Just a C.
Oh, C.
And now, all we're doing is taking one note off that C. But that, I think you're moving here. But compare these and that. This one. That's right. That's right. That's right. So we have a G7 to a C, and then we keep the C and then go to the G. Then rather than G7, G, C, G, something else. C or something, okay? Right. Yes.
That sounds different.
It does sound different. It'll go better with what your right hand's doing. So why don't you play that part one? Right. Why don't you start, let's play this whole B section one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's on that
Right,
note.
right, because it's a quarter note here. 1, 2, 3, yes, yes. You know what? Your left hand took the rest exactly at the right place.
Oh, wait, I did it again.
Yeah, you did. You did. That's right. And even think about this. What chord is this? C. And then it's still a C, right? So all C's. Yeah. exactly right. So it makes me think that it's just because maybe we should slow it down just a little bit to kind of synchronize our hands. This is oftentimes a problem, synchronizing your hands, right? The hands, not your hands, but the hands. Let's just do it that far. Okay, so we're doing just measure 17. Plus one note. Okay, that's right. Because sometimes we practice one measure and one measure plus the downbeat. Okay, one more time. Measure plus the downbeat. Good. Now let's do measure 18 plus the downbeat. You did fine. That was good. Now can we start right where you just finished? That's it. So that's the part that's
keeping the fingering.
So let's just
Move that down.
yeah, I'm just gonna take this off here. Just make that a practice box, huh? And I would think ways to practice. Well, can you come up with some ways to practice that?
Slow.
Yeah, slow. Surprise. Okay. Today's the 22nd. Okay. Practice box here. And you could just still do. I don't think it's so much hands. Yeah, a little bit of hands alone, a little bit of left hand alone.
I'm
just-
I'm moving like this. So I'm going here and then I'm just like.
Well, then think more of a tilt instead of so much of a scoot. Okay, try it one more time. That's just it. That's it. That's right. That's it. You know how to fix that. All right. So just get that worked out. So I think I'd just like to hear. And it's just because I want to make sure that your right hand is really lifting for the rests. I may measure 29.
29.
Yeah, kind of the coda. Am I reading?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's just do that much. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1. That's it. Pretty good, Camille. Up. I felt like you're just a little bit late on one of those. The last rest. Yes, you kind of like this piece, don't you? I don't think we should play the whole thing, but let's just play from 21. No, let's just play from right where you were. Just that much with the duet, okay? 29, measure 29. You ready? Okay, and I have this. rest in both hands at that place where your right hand has a rest. So let's see if we can just do it the same place one more time and see if we can really make it clear where those rests are. I know I'm making a big deal about the rests, but they are very arresting. Okay. Okay. Ready? Good rest, huh? Don't you think, Mom?
I think so.
That was good. That was good. All right, I love this piece. It's really beautiful when it's played elegantly, and it's a good warm up for Beethoven. I mean, some things that we can do with Beethoven. How about you pick one of the sonatina movements out of Book 3 to play now? Your choice.
What do you mean
Book 3.
well, like,
The Kulau or the Clementi,
oh,
the
and
last
that's the
Clementi.
simultaneous.
Any of the sonatina movements, yes.
Well,
Well done. Why am I not surprised? Page one more time.
yeah.
Okay. Now, rests. Rests.
Yes.
Yes.
Please
Let us
rest.
hear those rests. Let us hear, especially this one right here. It's a jellyfish.
Yeah.
So let go of it. Let go of it. Let go of these. Okay. Let's just concentrate on the rests here, just for here. Sure. Starting at the beginning. It's okay. That was so much better over here, okay? Now, and I think the rest overall were much better. All right. The other thing I think we need to just be a little bit more conscious of. What do you think? What is the difference in this?